Hello everybody, socalthero here. Welcome back to another video of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. In this one, we're going to be continuing our next leg that takes us out of Switzerland, and it's going to take us over to Italy now. We're going to go to Bologna. I can't pronounce that at all. I'm sure somebody will be laughing how I'm pronouncing it, and somebody else will correct me in the comments. But yeah, that's where we're flying to today out of Switzerland here. It's going to be interesting because we're in the airport in Innsbruck, Switzerland. That was really cool on the approach. Again, thank you, Stoppel, for giving us that great airport to land into here. It's going to be interesting. We have to kind of go around a little bit as far as our departure goes, because we're going to have to depart out on runway 26. So we have to go back out the way we came in. And then we have to circle around near the Swiss Alps here. So it looks like we're going to get pretty close to a mountain to get enough elevation to get over the mountains and then switch back to start heading southwest. And then we're going to finally be heading straight south after that. And we should be in better shape there, as you can see on the tablet. And then this should get us down to our first of, I want to say it's only 2 stops in Italy as well. But as you can see, we're going to fly most likely over the airport and then kind of come back around on a right-hand heading and then come right back into here and... Huh, it's kind of interesting. Don't see the airport. At least it's not giving me the runway. That's interesting. Okay, well, I'll figure that out when we get there. I'm feeling pretty confident that I'll figure it out when we get there. I didn't jump. Ooh, yeah, it likes to stutter when you start moving. I didn't jump out of the sim. It actually exited out of the flight as it was supposed to, which was pretty cool. And it did change my tail number. It did not save my tail number, so no shocker there. I wish they would fix that. That's one of those things that I would assume shouldn't be that difficult to fix, but who knows? I'm not a developer. I could be completely wrong with that. So I'm gonna close up the door here. It does save that though. It saved my heating arrangement in here. So we are gonna go ahead and remove that just for the time being, so we can so we can see what we're doing. And let's get some air in here. There we go. I don't remember if Ooh, you know what? Just so we don't have to walk around the aircraft and stutter, I'm just gonna make sure that, yeah, okay. Just making sure that I pulled all the covers off and the pins and whatnot. Yeah, so we're good there. So let's go ahead and initialize fuel. We should be already set up. And then I need to send the flight plan to the avionics. So that way it is in there already and the plane will accept our initialization. There we go. So this might be like this airport where it's a little... Yeah, we're coming in on runway 30. So it's interesting. It doesn't list out the runway on here like it typically would. Trying to like kind of look at the waypoints here and judge where so intercept's actually in case of a missed approach. So oh, it's right here. Duh. Never mind. We're gonna be coming in and then making a right hand turn, and then this is the runway right here. That's where it's at. Okay. I totally missed the runway 30 part there. I just saw this and thought we were continuing that way. That's if we have a misapproach. Yeah, I know. We're still firing up the aircraft here, and we're looking at all the stuff just to make sure we're safe. I'm going to go ahead and put on traffic. Weather did work last time, so I'm going to take a look at... Oh, yeah, there's some clouds over here by us again. That's where they were last time, so we'll see if they're to the south too. That's probably not populated in. So let's go ahead and get that map up. They get this map up. Oh, there we go. Come on, come back. Flight level today is going to be 28,000 feet. I know we keep going up, but while you're flying in the Swiss Alps here, the last thing you want to do is fly too low and you end up flying into the side of a mountain. So that's the reason why we're going to be flying that high today. So let's see. We're going to go ahead and change our altitude. There we go. 28,000 feet. Let's start getting the aircraft fired up. So let's turn on our strobe lights so they know that's happening. Put the fuel pump on. All right, aircraft starting up. Start turning on some lights and get some icing going on here. It's 32 degrees out, so it's not exactly warm over here in this mountain range town. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the parking brake. Get this set up as well. Our toga. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start pulling out here to taxi. I need to zoom in because I didn't really pay attention to the taxi map, but I want to say, yeah, it looks like we're gonna be having to taxi back on the runway a little bit, but it is what it is. It's been a few days, so it looks like some of the bigger commercial planes and the really nice plane that was next to me too have already gone. So, oh, look at that little small like glider plane there too. That's cool. But it looks like they're already gone and out of here. So there's just the one commercial plane left, and I'm assuming there's not too many planes that are going to be coming into here. Oh, runway 8's that way, 26 is this way. So yeah, we're going to be departing out on 26. Check our switches one last time. Everything looks good there. So it is the next day, but local time is 8 a.m. So it's about the same time as when we got in here. And no better day to fly because look at how clear it is around here. It's a lot clearer than it was when I was coming in to here the other day. Yeah, being that it's a smaller airport, it's a taxi back runway. Hopefully I don't have to dive bomb it into the next airport too. That was pretty scary when we were coming into here. I didn't think I was going to make it, but we lucked out cutting as much power as we did and being able to slow down as quick as we did. I'm sure it caused some stress on the aircraft diving the way we did and flying the way we did, but we made it in. And let's be real, that's not the worst I've ever done as far as stress testing an aircraft in this game is concerned. All right, we are lined up. We're gonna go ahead and increase power for takeoff. Takeoff flaps. Oh, I forgot flaps. Woo. Thank you, aircraft. And we're missing nav over here too. And now we're off the center line looking down, trying to fix all that. Alright, we are up. Positive brake gear is going up. Turn that back on. Alright, we are in the air. Let's go ahead and zoom out on the map just so I can kind of navigate here a little ways because it's going to be difficult managing in these canyons to get out of here. There's a lot more room than there was in Peru, but it's still not going to be easy. Yeah, first waypoint, we're supposed to be at 3,200 feet, which we're almost there. Then after that, we're supposed to be at 7,000 feet, or 7,700 feet, it looks like. So I am kind of aggressively climbing out of here. I do have the speed for it, though, it looks like. In fact, we can get rid of the flaps so we can keep it going here. And then I'm actually going to go ahead and make this turn now so I don't have to fight the mountain later on. Yeah, it's going to be a bit bouncy getting out of here, flying in between all these mountains and the wind coming over them. I'm sure if I put on autopilot, the aircraft would do just fine, but I don't want to chance it here. All these mountains around me. This is pretty validated to be hand flying around all of this instead of letting the aircraft do it for you. At least until we get to a safe elevation. Here. Oh, there's the airport. Oh, we didn't go out the other way, so we can't see the that's a bummer. We didn't get to see the other points of interest that I didn't look at, that were a little too far away. Wasn't paying attention to the aircraft either. I was doing a pretty aggressive climb out there. We're on our straight line now. The aircraft should continue to climb from here. So I'm actually going to throw on the autopilot and let it do its thing. And the throttle. Just curious to see if it can do it. I want to babysit it, but at the same time, I want to see if it makes the climb for us here. Which we're well above the next altitude level that we need to be at. In fact, can almost cut some of the time off of this, I want to say. Yeah, next one is in, so we're just going to go direct to in. Because we are well above the altitude level we need to be at, and that was thanks to me not paying attention. Oh, look at this. This just looks so great over here. I am gonna miss being in Switzerland. Like, I gotta say, this was probably one of the best places to fly so far, in my opinion. Peru was nice. In South America, you know what? We could say for each part of the each continent. So, like, South America, I would say is Peru. Was probably my favorite. Switzerland so far has been my favorite in Europe. I'm curious to see what they have out in the Middle East. It's probably not going to be a whole lot, but we'll see. And then over into Asia and all of that territory over there will be pretty cool too. But yeah, so far in Europe, Switzerland is taking #1 on beautiful places to fly that were a lot of fun to fly to. So aircraft's lining up. We are well above the mountain range here, so we should be okay. As far as I can tell, it looks like the closest peak is, or the highest peak is in front of us. And we are well above that already. So I'm going to go ahead and let the aircraft do its thing. And I'll let you guys check out some of the in-flight footage. And then we should be on the ground in Bologna, Italy. I'm never going to say that, right? I'm just going to say Italy from here, even though the next flight after that is Italy too. But at least I could say Rome. But yeah, we should be on the ground in about an hour and 20 minutes. It's 8:25 right now in the morning. And it says we should be there at 9:26 landing. So thinking an hour. We've been doing pretty good on countering SimBrief's block time. Whatever they have, they seem to be about 10 to 20 minutes above what the sim interprets as the real flight. So I don't know if that's just a misrep of the 1-to-1 scale of the sim, or if that's just SimBrief giving us some extra block time for wind and whatnot. But anyways, guys, I will let you go and let you enjoy the flight until we get into Italy. Guys, we are back, and we are already down to 3,700 feet. Didn't bring you in earlier just because it was real soupy, and as you can see, it still is kind of soupy over here in Italy. That there wasn't much to see, and I had to fly through it to get to the breakthrough here at about 3,000 feet. This is what it's looking like to be able to dodge all of this. So we're pretty much on our approach right now. In fact, we will be on the next waypoint here.
Vertical track.
Yep. So I will go ahead and engage approach mode. And actually, I think I see the airport already. I think the runway is, oh no, maybe that's just a, I guess that's just a slit or a raindrop or something on the windshield. I thought I saw some lights ahead of me already, but autopilot's taking us to it for now. I did have to take over for a little bit on descending because I did overextend on when the flight was going to be closer to the area, and I had to drop the plane pretty quickly to get back on track, but made it well before it got to any critical point again, like in the last video. So plane is starting to be lined up for the runway, which should be directly ahead of us. All the rest of the stuff on the map is for missed approach. Looking at the tablet, I believe we have to get off to the left of the runway, and then we can taxi around and find a place to park over there. I'm going to go ahead and extend the landing gear just to slow us down a little bit, as we're pretty close. We're about 2 waypoints away. It says we should be there in about 3 minutes, so I'm going to actually go ahead and lower some flaps too. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and take over the aircraft as it's trying to get away from us here. I don't have visual on the runway yet, but I'm going to stick to the instruments here for the glide slope.
Shrink rate.
Yeah, I know. We're okay. We're okay. Okay, I think I see it. I think that's it in front of us. I want to say I see poppy lights on my right, and they're all white right now. Oh. A little too much rudder there. Alright, last check of everything is good. We're just still flying a little too high. Try not to buzz all these buildings and these homes beneath us though too. Alright, Poppy's saying we're too high, but glide slope is staying oh yeah, now it's saying we're too low. There we go. We'll just focus on Poppy instead of the Poppy lights instead of the instruments for the glide slope here. Alright, gonna cut some more power. Now we're gonna cut all the power. There's a plane getting ready to take off there, it looks like. Floating a bit. A little bit of a bounce, but not too bad. But we are down. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Italy. I'll say the name, but I know it's not right. Is Bologna is how we're gonna pronounce it now. I keep changing it each time too, because I have no idea. All right, so we're gonna be taxiing off. Not. Oh, I guess we could have right there. But I think there's a spot up here where it's not such a aggressive taxi where you have to U-turn. Yeah, here it is. Where at least U-turn is hard. There we go. We are off the runway. Trying to see if there's any points of interest. That's why that's up now. Okay, there's a few. I wasn't sure if there's going to be any here. I'm not going to pay attention to the taxi ribbon assistant because it's probably going to take me to a terminal for a commercial flight and not where my little plane should be going here. I'm going to go ahead and start cleaning up the aircraft as well. Yep, we can turn that off too. Get rid of the flight plan. Yeah, I know. It always freaks out because I'm doing all this stuff before it gets shut down. I see a little aircraft right here, so I think I'm gonna take spots up over here as far as parking is concerned. I think that one goes to that. Yeah, there's another one there. I think we'll take this one. Actually, no, I see ground crews, but I thought that was where they wanted us to go. That there's a glider there and all kinds of other stuff. So we're gonna just stick to right here. Perfect. All right, parking brake is set. Let's see. All of this is done, zeroed out. Yeah, I can go ahead and start turning some stuff off. We don't need ice and landing lights. Turned off the strobe lights. We can shut down the engine. And we're gonna shut down the rest of the aircraft while the engine winds down. Go ahead and let my family out and also my imaginary girlfriend, and let's also put the pins back in. There we go. That pin and that pin. And we'll address the rest of the aircraft once we've done our flight over here for the points of interest, just to see what they are. Crank that up. And let's take a look and see what we got. Oh yeah, we got 3 of them over here. Stadio Renato dalla Era, I believe is what that is. Not sure what that is, but we'll check it out. One over there, but it's a little far away. We won't be able to go to that one. Landmark POI Basta di Bastica di San. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last part. I cannot tell what that says. And that one too. Alright, let's see what this is. Been getting a lot of football stadiums going through Europe, so I'm sure one of these is going to be... Oh, there's a football field right there. And... Yep, there's a football stadium. It just figures. It seems like every point of interest right now through Europe is a football stadium, which is pretty cool to see. It's cool to get to see all the different ones. Because I've seen a few domes and then just open ones where they were kind of like, it just gets it done kind of setup. And then some newer ones too. It's been pretty neat. Oh, this looks like it might be pretty cool. Tor Delegli. Yeah, I'm not even going to try. I don't speak Italian. I have no idea what that says. Look at this though. Looks pretty cool. This must be a church, I'm assuming. It's pretty cool. Alright, that was my Windows 11 trying to take a snippet of it instead of Steam taking screenshots. Pretty cool. And then this is the other one. Some sort of tower. This tower looks like it leans a little bit too next to it. Huh, that's interesting. Must be part of it too, I'm assuming anyways, with this building. Oh, let's get rid of that. Not in my scrapbook. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, there's another one out there that's pretty far away. Man, this is a big city. I feel bad not knowing how to pronounce it because I'm pretty sure it's a major city, but being American, I'm only like, and not being Italian, I'm like, yeah, there's just Rome, right? Like my arrogance of like knowing all the different cities in Italy there, but nonetheless, this is pretty cool to see. Pretty big hospital and a helipad for it too. Like maybe another helipad there or just the parking lot for the hospital. But yeah, oh, I'm getting vibrations in my controller like something's crashing or I'm falling through the map. Let's see what's going on here. Oh yeah, probably falling through the map. Based on the way the plane is settling anyways. But guys, that's going to do it for this video on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought of it. It was a lot of fun taking this flight and doing the last few flights because been getting us ever so closely to the next bucket list item, which will be on the next flight, and that is going to be going to Rome, Italy, and checking out Vatican City while we're there. So that should be pretty awesome when we get there. But anyways, guys, thanks again for watching, and until next time, take care.